Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Murray going to throw. Finding Ertz again. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
To throw again on second down. Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down there leaves him stirring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just want to take over the
Jets, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, but right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Well, thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Ertz over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold him to a short pickup.
Again, it'll be Connor. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, but not as much running as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run for it with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner as the first half is winding down. And the Cards have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Play fake. Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish.
They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, that's complete, right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And down he goes, pressure gets him back at the 14. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Butker's kick here is good. And that will knock us home at 10.
What they all said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Connor up the middle. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll look to run with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes for the lawn chair. That's about 1 yard. He runs up third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Murray now, third and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Kyler Murray finding Marquise Brown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 16. incomplete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. Well, quickly to Kelsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try again. And McKinnon is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And a nice job at break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals are unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Hands it off out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Given the snow, you'd have to think they're likely not in field goal range just yet as they come up on a critical 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to almost certainly win the football game. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Nothing easy about that one in these elements in the snow, but he's able to put it home in what looks to be the game winner.
And you know, I have problems with the footing just working from the bus to the stadium. I can't imagine being called to kicking this stuff with the game the line, but he appeared to have zero issues whatsoever.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. So do I about the decision there at the end. If they had a potential game-time field goal, yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, we all have questions, but I think the game was going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks with the entire organization. Why did you run the field goal kicker out there? You had a chance to tie the game. Look like a makeable kick. Was the kicker hurt? Did you just not like the field conditions? This head coach is going to have a heck of an explanation.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it brings closer, here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and now it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
With it is Brown. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start the drive with Connor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Connor. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Hopkins. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
Here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Open man is Anderson.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On play action, it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Now Murray. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown! Zach Ertz from 17 yards out.
And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke. Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll drop this down to Williams. Really nice gain on the completion, however, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Mahomes, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10 is counter. We'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. They do go for it. It's Murray. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
A give running right is counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Connor going to get it again on second down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
4th down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
throwing again on second down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Throwing now is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets to him again. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. To throw, it's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now, standing just outside his own goal line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 30, 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrate it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on. This is Connor running right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw it. Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Murray off play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cube-bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.